is that we actually have some more speakers for you. We're excited to have, we're going to get them right up here, the sales director, Jacqueline, and the general manager, Mike, from Ruby Hill. So let's welcome them. They're going to tell us what's happening in Ruby Hill.
Thank you, Jennifer. So good to be here. A lot of familiar faces in the room. Jeff, great to see you, my friend. It's been too long. First, for everyone in this room, on behalf of the 13 general managers of the country clubs here in the East Bay, I want to thank each and every one of you for helping us achieve our membership sales goals over the last 5 years, 10 years, however long you've been selling real estate. Because without you, we wouldn't be selling new memberships in a lot of ways. And we have a very special connection with all of you in what's happening in the community, what memberships or what members and what homes and real estate is getting ready to change over. Sometimes Jacqueline hears about a house that's going to be for sale before you guys do, because they come in our office and talked about a change, a relocation, something's happening. Or we get the person that flies in from out of town here for a job interview and they come by the local country club. And so we know they're going to be looking. But so on behalf of all of us, thank you for what you do every day. And I do have to add in that with the team, the leadership from the Dublin School District that was here, it's kind of humbling coming up after them, because I realized that their job is to educate and develop our kids, my kids, the future of our communities. And what my job is to usually take people and I give them large, long metallic objects that they use to hit at high velocity, little round bullet-like objects, and then I put them in a vehicle that goes pretty fast without a seat belt, and I usually give them alcohol too. So, everything's relative what I do with my job. My friends tell me someday I've got to get a real job. I've been in the country club business for 25 years, and what I focus on and what I focus on with the teams and our members is lifestyle. When someone comes walking in the door of a country club, of a club in general, you know, they're not looking for what art's hanging on the wall. They're not looking for necessarily the aspect of how long the golf course is. They're not considering what wine we have on the list for them to drink. They're thinking about the lifestyle that they want to have with their home, with their backyard, with their experience at the club. And it's not any different than what you do. My perspective, and those of you that I know in the industry, I know you just don't sell the square foot cost of a house, right? It's about the lifestyle. You're asking questions about the lifestyle they want to have. When they see the backyard, you're going to ask them, well, how do you see yourself using this space? That's one of the first questions that we ask our candidates also when they come in the door. We're asking them, how do you see yourself using the club? How do you see yourself using the private dining room? You know, how do you see yourself, what are you going to use the golf course for? Is it for entertainment? Is it for personal family use? Are you the social butterfly kind that's going to be networking and want to find a group of friends to hang out with all the time? You know, again, that backyard, that kitchen, the bathrooms in the house, that whole aspect of how you sell and work through that conversation of what connects a client of yours to a home to close the deal with is the same conversations that we're having. All 13 country clubs are having in the East Bay with the prospects that come through the door. So my message for you and what I want to pass on to you is, if you don't know your current general manager, the general manager or the membership director at the local clubs that you sell within their communities, I would encourage you to track them down and find them and talk with them, because we need to know what you know. And I think if we could create a better connection between our industries, I think we could help each other. I really believe this, I'm really passionate about this, that we could help sell a community lifestyle. Because you don't have to live, in the case of Ruby Hill, and I'll speak for Ruby Hill for just a moment here, but the bigger picture though is the communities, and I'll speak for all 13 general managers in the East Bay area that good friends with. We don't compete against each other, even though we may be close to each other, because we know we're different. We know we have certain characteristics that a client, that a member candidate might be looking for. Just as you know, your clients will have certain characteristics. You're going to show them this home, but not this home. And so you customize that personality. So I know if you have somebody that you're trying to give the perspective of swim teams, if they have kids and they want activities, if they're looking for a house that you know that they want to be active for their kids, find a Crow Canyon Country Club, a Round Hill Country Club, where the swim team culture really drives the social fabric of the country club. Because that's going to help them look at that house, look at that neighborhood, look at that community a little differently than they might have before. So we know, one of the things in our industry that we know is if we can retain a new member for 24 months, if we can keep a candidate that joins the club, if we can keep them past the 2-year point, we now have them stay a member, pay their dues for an average of 7 years. So that's what we call the graduation rate. If we know if we can get them to that 25th month, we have them, because what happens during that first 2 years, they've developed their social network. They've developed that fabric that they can't let go of, they don't want to let go of. And if there's families involved, the first thing that we want to happen is get those kids connected. Because if we can get the kids to say, you know, Mommy, Daddy, can we go to the club tonight? My friends are going to be there. Or heaven forbid, you know, at the end of the summer when swim team's over, and the parents are ready to go, okay, you know, we're done with the club, you know, we're going to resign, we're going to move on. And the kids go, no, all my friends are there. I want to go back there for this October event. The parents are going to go, okay, I know in our family, at least, you know, we're buying things for our kids before my wife buys a new pair of shoes. Well, some days, I guess, I don't know. But anyway, so going back, if you haven't met the general managers and the membership directors of the clubs that are in the communities that you sell in, and I don't mean necessarily inside the gates, but just in the community, please find them. Call Larry, call Kevin, call JJ up at Castlewood. You know, connect with these guys, the operations guys, the general manager, membership director, and you'll find some information. You'll get some talking points that will help you sell that lifestyle to your clients and to your prospects. And at the same time, of course, like I said before, thank you for what you do for bringing prospects into our house, into our home, and let us show them what we can do for their lifestyle also. I want to introduce Jacqueline, our membership director. She's going to talk for just a minute about lifestyle, as we talk about lifestyle. Ruby Hill is about to change the way we perceive and market and give a new lifestyle to our members and to their guests that they bring in. And we're kind of excited about what's going to be a $2 million investment at the club. So, Jacqueline?
Thank you, Mike.
There you go.
Yes, I do. Never needed one before, but I'll use it just in case. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having us here. So as Mike said, I'm the new membership director. I've been in town, about 2 months now. So very excited to be here. Came recently from Vegas, so if you're going to Vegas, let me know if you need anything. But yeah, so what's great about Ruby Hill, I kind of want to go off of what Mike talked about, the lifestyle. Ruby Hill was built in 1996, and it had the same ownership and kind of the same direction. And now there's new ownership. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but in April it did come under new ownership. And that new ownership really saw the lifestyle change of a country club and is putting money in to make that happen. So just as Mike kind of touched on, we are about to start a $2 million renovation to the clubhouse. Very exciting because one thing the new owners were listening to the members. And Ruby Hill a little bit had the tradition of being really a men's ball club. And what happened was, majority of the people that live there and join there, the average age is 45. It's not the typical average age of 65 men's ball club. There's families and kids and a bunch of people that want to be involved. So the new direction of Ruby Hill is going to be more of the country club lifestyle. Hence the $2 million renovation is actually going to really focus on the member dining area, redoing the clubhouse. Now we're going to have a family area, that's the lounge, but then we're also going to have an adult-only area, a private wine dinner area, so it's really neat. Bocce, I'm sure you guys all know being from here, new to me, but bocce is huge. We have almost 400 members that participate in our bocce leagues in the spring and fall. So we're going to do some more improvements. We already have the 2 oyster shell courts, but we are going to increase our patio space because that is probably the most popular place 6, 8 months a year with heaters and fire pits and everything like that. Let's see, the golf course, everybody knows the golf course, Jack Nicklaus signature course. I'm not doing anything to the golf course on this renovation. It's mainly going to be the member dining. We host a lot of meetings there, weddings of course, so we're redoing the entire area there. Mr. Root, any other?
Absolutely. We have up here, if you want, before you leave today, we have some storyboards that kind of talk about the finished work. There's so many wonderful from Concannon and the Underdog Grill and the Winty facility and Myriad as well. There's so many great, if you're a resident here, there's places to go to really enjoy our Pleasanton, Livermore Valley wine experience. And what we're doing with our finish work is taking that beautiful, timeless architecture, Mediterranean architecture of Ruby Hill, and putting that wine, cave wine spin, that Napa Sonoma look and feel to it. And the design team that we have working on this is just, they're world class. They're based out of Dallas. They focus on country clubs and resorts in their work. And if you take a look at what this finished work will be like, I think you'll be excited. If you sell homes within this valley, I would, again, encourage you to come visit us and come see what's going to happen. And even if your clients don't join the club, I think when they see the finished work and see what is in their backyard, I think they'll still be more inclined to look at this valley area in purchasing their next home or purchasing their next couple of homes as they upgrade and move throughout their life cycle. So, any questions that we can answer for you about not only Ruby Hill, but maybe country clubs in general? Yes?
Do you have to be a member to use all these facilities?
You have to be a member to dine in the private dining areas, but you don't have to be a member to hold an event, whether it's a meeting or a wedding, a corporate event. Those are open to the general public to book. Yes, Shane?
What is your entry level, I think it's your social, so the facility, what's the cost to join that?
Yeah, the social membership is just a $500 initiation fee right now. Monthly dues are $157, and that gives you, your spouse, and any children under 23 access to the now year-round heated pool and the dining facilities and all the social events. Obviously, at Country Club, anytime there's a holiday or a good excuse to do something, we're doing some sort of social event at the club. For instance, tonight we have a Porsche thing. We're unveiling the brand new Porsche Cayenne 2015. We have a wine dinner. Let's see, next week a trivia night. So, obviously Thanksgiving. So there's tons of social events for people that maybe are not tennis or golf people as well.
Thank you. All right.
You have a gym in there?
We do. We have about 1,000 square feet dedicated to fitness space. That's one of the projects in 2015 to 16, the winter, a year from now. We're actually going to be renovating that and then putting in about a 4,000 square foot fitness facility.
That's part of the social membership?
It is.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, it is.
Absolutely. Yes.
How much is the golf?
Right now, our golf memberships, one of the things about Ruby Hill is we are a non-equity club. We are a private ownership. So unlike some of the other clubs in the area that have an equity membership, we're non-equity. So that means that we're offering our full family golf membership. It's $20,000. I know, it's a great deal right now, right? And the other clubs, some of the other equity clubs in the area have a higher priced equity membership, but they also are offering right now a non-equity price point also for a membership just like we are. Yeah, it will come with monthly dues. Right. Yes, we do have, our monthly golf dues are $743, and we do have quarterly food and beverage minimums, but we rarely have to apply those just because the members use the club so much.
$240.
For the full golf.
But that's all food and beverage for the
Right.
whole family, so as long as you come eat once a month, you'll be just fine.
Yeah. Very good, great question. Anything else? Very good. Jennifer, thank you for having us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And just in case, all right? All right. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I learned something new today. Did you guys learn something new? $157. Like, wow, that's actually not bad.